Okay, welcome. This is podcast for Women Entrepreneurship Africa, and this is our first podcast and also our first conference for the year. And in this particular podcast, this is the first podcast for the this particular session and this particular badge. And we are here to actually talk on online business and skills. So, on this particular podcast, just to give you an introductory part to what online business and scale is all about so that you can be able to be guided towards our other training. So I'm doing this particular training as a recap for our last night training, and I'm doing it also to add more of what I have said last night on the live training on our webinar. I want to start by just telling you that what's giving you some thought to think on, and that particular thoughts. I know we will be talking about innovation, and I want you to know that there is nothing that is new in this particular time. People say, I want to go and discover something, I want to go on adventure. No, everything has been what has been discovered in place. Innovation is just getting what the old things and what compiling it to bring out a new thing. So any innovation that we have today comes out from what the old thing. If you check, you'll discover that what was used to build a computer, all the chips in the computer are from sands, and those sands is what has been discovered. Even Moses, in the Bible, had the privilege of what accessing that sands. So if you check what they used to build the aircraft, which is the aluminium, you will discover that what has been used even in the olden days to build one or two things. So nothing is new actually. It's just the combination of what the old things to bring out a new thing. That is what is called innovation. The person that built a computer, one of the supercomputer, which is Steve Jobs, he gathered it from from other computer parts. He used a scraps of computer parts and was able to build one of the fastest computer today. Is today one of the owner of Apple, though he's late. So I want to actually tell you that what innovation is very, very big possible. And today, the reason why we don't have much innovators today is because of many distractions. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to tell you that innovation is just making use of resources available to you to create something that improves human life through the spirit of insight. If you are anywhere you are today, in fact, every community or every person, when we talk about community development and community life, having a good life in a community or person having a good life, we discover that every community God created, He placed a resources that is in that particular community that can be able to sustain them, and also that can be able to develop them and change their lives. Every country, every community, every persons. So, but one of the issue that we have about every person, every community is that we don't actually have that particular insight to be able to see what was placed for us or what is placed for us to be able to use it and develop ourselves and also to improve our lives. I want to assure you that any level that you are today and any level that you are trying to climb to, that the level that you are today, the resources available, the resources that is around you is what will make you to be used to climb up to that level that you are longing to be. God has made the resources available around you already. So it's there for you to be able to discover that resources and be able to know how to use it to improve human life and also to improve yourself. Because every resource that is in our hand or everything that is in our hand is a business. I want you to understand it this way. Everything is a business. Let me just give you an example. As I said yesterday, people, you can have a gas cooker in your and pot in your lodge. Let me just take lodge because we all are students, and you can be seeing it as a tool to cook and eat. But another person can be seeing it as a tool a tool of which you can use to make money or to create something. and what be able to make money out of it. Let me just give you another example about this gas. For many years we have been using gas to cook and to what to eat. But one person came up and saw that this particular thing, there is a way that you can configure something and this particular gas cylinder can be used to to generate electricity through generators. And he was able to build that particular clips which they used to connect gas to generator. And that is what many people are doing now, and the thing has actually improved the life of the person and the life of people because it is more economical. So anything that you want that you have in your hands or any resources available, just look at your rooms, the place where you are living, just look around that particular place and know and discover things that are available. It might be that your phone that you are using. It that resources that will help you to create something and improve your life. It might be your WhatsApp that you have been using for long. So many of you, it might be it might be that your oven. You have been having the oven in your in your room, using it to warm food and all those things, and still you are a student. It might be that particular oven that you will just look and say, let me just use this thing and start producing something very, very important. And use this and start producing something and start making sales. That is what is called having the insight and the spirit of innovation. So, and today we are going to we are going to be talking about the most important one and the most common one which we all have. I'm talking about the resources that are available for us. So the most common one which we all have, which is your phones and your internet. I believe every person that is in this particular conference has phone, and every person that in this particular conference access internet. In fact, the reason why you are able to be in this particular conference is because of you have phone and you can access internet. And I want to actually tell you something very important. Internet is a very vast area and it's a place where you can learn a lot of things. There are many things that are in internet, but most people are limited to those social media internets, that they cannot be able to dictate the main place where a person can get something substantial from internet. And all those things is what you are going to open your eyes to. Many people go to YouTube, you download movie, you watch Nigerian movie, you watch this particular movie, but they have not actually told you before that that YouTube can become a particular place, a particular school where you can learn a lot of things that can transform person's life. All those things is we have to open your eyes in this particular training session. So let's talk about the tools called our phone and our internet. So in 2020, that was when people started even entering their particular sphere called internet. For long, we have been seeing it as a strange thing. I've been seeing it as a strange thing, but I thank God for 2019, 2022, where we have COVID-19 and everybody was inside. So we didn't have any other alternative than to explore internet environment as a means of communication. And from discovering it as a means of communication, then we started using it we started seeing that there is something that is here, that a person can use and coin and will bring out an innovation that can transform a person's life. It was in that particular aspect that many people know that they can even create a website, which we are going to do in this particular training. That is easy to create a website, that is easy to create an app, that is easy to create things. That's what they have been saying, that is a very big deal. So, and that is how many people. But I looked about the chart of people that are doing most of the things, especially tech and business on the internet sphere, and I discovered that there are more of men in that particular sphere. Women are coming in, but women are still few. And I believe that when women come much in this particular sphere called internet and also do that which is there, I mean reasonable things. Not, women are there on the internet sphere actually, sure, but if you check, you discover that mostly the people that are doing something sensible in terms of business and tech are mainly men. So, and that is why we are holding this training, to be able to redefine your mind on what you call modeling. because many people think that modeling is just you coming to internet and dancing or winning the what, winning the Queen of Nigeria and all that. And all that is not modeling actually. In fact, the modeling company, when they want to rate a model, they will rate it based on what? Based on the skills and what the knowledge that you have already. That is how they rate modeling, because they will ask you questions based on that aspect. However, or moreover, I don't want to talk about that particular aspect, because what we are talking about is raising models in different fields of tech and what business. And we want to start, and we are doing it with women. We had the training last time, and we were able to get about 150 persons into the training. After the training, the people that actually graduated with us and also doing well in their field is not up to 12. It's just about 11 to 10 persons. One of them is going to actually take us through some courses in this particular session of the training. So one of the women. So that is what we are here to do. And as I have said my own, I think my colleague will actually drop his own introductory part. But this is what we are here to do. That is what prompts the vision of what raising at least every year 100 what millionaires and billionaires in tech and business, which is what women in Africa. So that is what we are having, a training batch by batch every time. And we believe, what I believe is that what not every person that comes in this group that will follow us up. That is why when we have hundreds of persons, we are not expecting all of them to follow us up. Even if it's 10 persons that we raise, we continue to what? To get other people, continue to get other people. Among the 100, I told you we did 150 the other time, and it was only what? It was only just a small, about 11 that graduated with us and also are doing well in what they are doing. So if we are 90 something here, so if we have 10 persons, it will not be bad. But make sure that what you are among the 10 persons that we graduate from this particular plan, and also use what we teach you to do something. So, and I want to tell you about my mistakes, because we are going to be operating on on 5 principal buckets of online business and skills. And let me just list it out for you. The first principle is what we are going to give you knowledge. Giving you knowledge is what exposing you to what you don't even know about internet before. What people don't know, that's the thing that people don't even know that internet can do. We expose you to all those things, and what we are going to expose you to some secrets and codes of internet, using internet to monetize and make a lot of money. Then we are going to teach you skills, internet on digital skills that can help you with the knowledge that we have given you already. First of all is to establish a business, or to use it and do something with a business that you are doing offline. Then thirdly, we are going to point you to your network. Network means people that of your like mind, or people that are in your field that you have chosen. Because after we are done with teaching you guys these packages, we are expecting that you are going to make a selection of package that you want to go deeper into. Then we are going to take you through that particular package that you want to go deeper into, to be able to set up something through that particular package. So, and after we have made you to set up something, we are going to point you to people that are into that particular field. The reason why you should be there is so that you can be receiving challenges to do something concerning that particular of your field. Then we are going to teach you how to access your resources through that particular field. Resources like monetizing your skill, monetizing your knowledge. And we are also going to give you resources like in terms of setting up some tools for your for your skill. Then also we are going to take you through the route of giving you other people, so that you can train other people based on that particular of your field. You can be able to train other people. That is what we are talking about, unleashing your potential for so that world can see what you got. But mainly we are focused on Africa and no other places. So that is the 5 buckets. And let me just tell you a story of what happened last 2 years to one of the people that I put into modeling. She was one of those people that are under me on modeling. That was when I didn't know much about what modeling is all about. All I know is what you guys should just do competition. So the girl was actually under me, and at some point he saw an advert about what contesting for model face of a Big Boss Nation, and she told me that she wants to partake in that particular contest. And actually, I look at her and say that what if you partake in that contest, you are going to win. And because I know, I said to her that what I'm going to help you, and I know that you are going to win. But you have not actually gotten something, because I'll be pressuring her to get a skill, digital skill, get a knowledge, even if it's read books and get knowledge on business, get knowledge on many things, so that when you reach to that particular level you are longing to reach, you can be able to sustain to that particular level. People wants to rise in levels, and what they don't want to do what it takes, because if they take you to the level that you are longing to be now, you will still come back to the level you are now. The reason is because knowledge is what gets people to levels. If you don't have knowledge of how to sustain the level that you want to be, you will discover that after everything you will still come down. If you dream now that you want to, let me just say, me, I know that one day I'm going to stay with and have meeting with Elon Musk. That one is sure. And Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, and many of them. I know that I'm going to have a meeting with them. Sit down with them as as partners. So it has been my childhood dream. But if they carry me now, even now that I'm talking to you, if they take me to that particular level, I might not be able to sustain it, because I don't have much knowledge to sustain that relationship. Because every level goes with relationship. You will meet people, and if you are not up to their level, you discover that the thing will still take you down to the level that you are. That's what I was trying to tell the girl. And the girl jumped the bucket of knowledge, jumped the bucket of skill, and went into the bucket of pointing to your network. And she tried to access the resources, and she couldn't access it. So they registered for the Big Boss Nation contest, and I wrote the contest statement and all that and all that. And after everything, she won. But when she reached there, she discovered that she cannot sustain that particular level, because she didn't have anything. That was how she became frustrated. And today, I'm telling you, she is back to zero. She's back to zero. So I don't know whether she is in this particular conference, but I'm just saying it for people to know. I'm using it for teaching purpose. If she's here, let her not be annoyed. So, but I'm just saying it for teaching purpose. So if you jump the two first buckets, when you reach to the three, or when you jump any of the two, you are not going to sustain the other three that is remaining, I assure you. So that's why we focus much on giving you knowledge, giving you the knowledge. And after giving you the knowledge, we give you the skills. When we get you to the skill, then we point you to the network. Point you to the network is as easy as anything. But for you to sustain that particular, in fact, every day you are meeting people that is the network that you want to actually be on. I could remember some years ago that we went for a tech conference, and that particular tech conference, that was the time I saw the person that owns Flutterwave. I couldn't be able to maintain the relationship. I spoke with him, I was with him, but I wasn't able to maintain the relationship because of because I have not built myself to the level that he is. I just saw him. Most of you have met governors, but you couldn't be able to maintain that relationship with the governor. Most of you have met people that are in business, in entertainment industry, but you just snap with the person and come out. But had it been that you have grown to that level, you can be able to, just one word you will say there, the person will look at you and say, how do you know this thing? And that's how you guys will be connected, and be connected as a partners. So that's why we focus on giving you knowledge, sharpen your skill to create value. Then we point you to your network. So that is what we are here to do. And from Friday, we'll be giving you giving you knowledge and skills, and we'll be doing it practically here. You're doing it practically here. You'll be doing it, you'll be doing it yourself so that you can be able to learn it, because when you do, you learn more. Let me just actually talk on another session before I go towards to other things. Uh, First of all, if you ask yourself, what is online business? Because we have been talking about online business and scale. If you ask yourself, what is online business? We discover that online business or scale is just what? It's just a business or scale that is in an internet environment. That is just it. Online business and scale is not the same with what business you do offline and online. Though you can carry your business that is offline to online, there is a tools that you can use to do, which we are going to do. We are going to do marketing. That is the affiliate marketing. We teach you how to create your online shop and all those things. You are going to what? Take the picture of your product and put it online. But that does not mean that your product is online. People have been asking, if I order this thing, how is it going to come to me? That was what we were asking when e-commerce started very, very early. People were asking, how will they buy it and what the thing will come to them? So, but that is just a picture. So everything that we are working with on internet is just a data of what picture, text, and audio, and what visuals. Just picture, text, and audio. That's it. So, and all those things is what we are going to be working with. So if you are talking about online business and skills, you can learn online skills like affiliate marketing online or animation. So most of you that know about animation, you watch all these cartoons, is as easy as anything. 2022, I was into animation, but what I was doing in animation is just to create characters, because I didn't have chance to start animating. To create a character and start animating is one of the most difficult thing. And that time, I needed money. I needed money like mad. So what I do is just I will create the characters using Blender. When I create the characters, I upload it in in Blender Market, and also I created my own market. I created a website as my own market, and I improved the SEO. People can be able to come and buy my package, because when you create a character, you can export it as a file, and also people can download it and use your package. You can create your character. You can create any character that you want. All this anime you guys watch, it was somebody that created the character of the anime. So, and people are using all the Tom and Jerry. It's still people that create that character. So what I was doing in animation is just create character and sell it off. So we have AI content creation, email marketing, freelancing, blogging, and the monetization. Okay, now that is many of them. You have as many of them that are that's online. If you check the list of our list, our scheme, you see many of them there. So, but all those online business and online skills has codes and secrets, and that is why I was able to get some persons that knows the code and secrets to this particular online business in terms of monetization, because the end point of having all those things is monetization. That's for it to be yielding you money. Vlogging, which we are going to do under content creation, is to make you money. You are not posting on YouTube, or you are not posting on TikTok to just post, but to make money. So we are going to teach you the real pattern of how you can do all those things. And I want to tell you something about online business that you don't know about. You have heard about much of them, but the reason why people get frustrated is because of they don't know a particular. There is two codes that guide online business, and those two codes are based on the people that are in charge of that particular business. The first code is what is called Blue Sea and Red Sea code of online business. The Blue Sea code of online business and the Red Sea codes are what guides how a person excels in online business and skills. People hear about online business, they will just go and learn it. You learn the basics, it's okay, you operate through it, but there is more to learning the basics and operating through it. If you are into animation, let me just take animation as an example. People are into animation, they will just come and create some movies with the character they design and post it, and they are expecting themselves to excel in that particular aspect. Or they will just, many people, what they do is just go get characters from market, buy characters, then put the characters and the scenes together. I mean, characters and scenes, buy it from market, put it together, and what, and send it on to YouTube for people to watch. And they discover that what, okay, many people are doing this particular thing. If you see people that are posting cartoons and anime on YouTube and on WhatsApp and all those things, they are much. So people are becoming wary of that particular aspect. So, but there is a particular aspect that what people don't know about anime. First of all, is what the first. I mean, this particular level that I said now is what a blue sea. I mean, the Red Sea layers of what animation. People just create video and post. Is the Red Sea because there are much people that are there. When there are much fishes on a particular level, you see much blood and you see much scraps. That is what makes it what a Red Sea. So, and that particular Red Sea will not be clear, but there is a blue sea. If you move down the sea, you see what a blue aspect of what sea. That particular aspect, we have lesser animals there, and what they get less, they get much food, and what they are very comfortable there in that particular blue sea area. So in the blue sea animation area, you will discover that what there are people that are into animation, but mostly what they do is what is just to create characters and scenes, just as I've told you. They'll just create it and sell it off. And there are people that are there that have known what is called animation API, which Blender provides for you to be able to deploy it on your own internet. If you are into programming, you understand what I'm talking about. You can use the API and deploy it on your on your own website and make people to come on your website to use your tools which you have created. You make it easier for them to use the tools and create their own animation. That's why today now you can go to AI and say, AI, create me a video animation of this. Then the thing will start creating immediately. So one of them is what's the name of this? There's a software. I will drop the software later, but there's a software that you will just come and tell the software, do this and create me animation of this person, a person in the curb and talking with. So just describe the scene and the everything. The thing will start immediately. It was somebody that used API to create that particular aspect. That particular aspect is what the blue sea of what animation. There are not much people there now. So, but very soon the blue sea of what that aspect will become a rare sea because most people will start queuing in. Once a particular scale of business aspect is discovered online, just within a short period of what 5 or 3 years, people will become much there and it turns to red sea. So it's there for you to what to discover the next what blue sea of your skill. Everything we are going to teach you here, we are going to give it to you and make sure that what you'll be able to think and discover the blue sea aspect of your skill or business. For if you talk about content creation, people, what you guys do mainly on content creation is just video yourself. Some we doing eyes, waiting I no understand. I no understand. You just be videoing yourself and be doing eyes somehow, waiting I no understand. Some will start doing some signs which they don't even know with their hands. Some of them is called people that are doing that particular thing. You just be doing hands like this, doing hands. And some of you now, nyash, you could just be shaking nyash and breast for us. Just be shaking, be shaking. For what now? What are we using your nyash and breast to do? So that particular aspect of what content creation is called what the rest zone because many people are there, and people that are there they don't even receive much. TikTok does not pay those people anything. It does not pay them. Forget about all those things they are posting for you on their handles that they are pay them. No, forget about all those things. TikTok is wise. I told you guys a story last night of a girl that I made a deal with. She wanted to promote my what? She wanted to promote my brand, my project that I was about to launch last year, December, though the project didn't actually launch. So, and I contacted the girl. What the girl does on the internet is just, he reads books a lot. She reads books, sorry, a lot. She can post books for you to read, and she will read books and start come on TikTok and start talking about what the strategies, business strategies. And I checked the people that are following this girl. She has thousands of followers, 500k plus. And people that are following her are people that are very reasonable, that are into business, that are into all those startups. That's people that are following her. And what she sells out gigs, strategy gigs, almost every 2 months. And if you check the strategy gigs she sells out, is what sometimes she will sell it 60 something thousand naira, just a gig, a strategy to what to build a startup. I have seen. I will drop her link here so that you can see it on our group, so that you can see the scale. So, and you think that people are not buying it, you will go to the group or people that bought it, because you will buy it and she will add it to the group, so that what you can be able to follow up with the what she explains. You will think that people are not buying. You go to, you see 1,000 plus people that have bought the books. Imagine if you calculate 60,000 naira by 1,000 persons, that is a very big money. No wonder she is living what in a very good place, just to people to buy a gig. Actually, I sell a gig, but my own is not up to that amount. But very soon we go to that particular level. That's just the main thing. So all those things is what is the blue sea level of what blue sea level of content creation. Content creation is not coming to, not forget. You can come and start talking about relationship, all those things you guys do. Forget about all those things. Much people are talking about relationship, that what we don't even know which one to follow again. This one we talk, the other one we come and talk another thing that is contrary. So people are not much interested in all those things, because they know that what it has cast. That is a red sea zone. So that's why we are teaching you skills, actually, so that you can be able to discover the blue sea zone. In freelancing for years now, people have been doing freelancing and using it to get job. I was among people that were using it to get job. From 2020, I was getting job through freelancing, and I would do the job. But at some point, people discover that what they can still use this thing and make a lot of money, and they will go and what make sure that they use a much money and build their freelancing portfolio. That what at least every week they will be getting not up to 10 jobs. And you know what they will do? They will go and set up people that are into their field, and get all these newbies that are starting, or people that are not getting any job. And what does they discover the secret of freelancing, and also what how to boost their freelancing platforms. And they will get all those people that does not know the secret to be working under them. They will just get job and give it to what many people, and go and sleep. And after everything, they will just receive their shares and transfer the other one to the other people. It was, it is a blue sea zone, though it is actually casting these days. And what people are doing, they are going into brand freelancing, which we are going to talk about in this particular aspect, actually. So the blue sea zone and the red sea zone. And if you don't have what the sense and the spirit of innovation, you cannot be able to dictate or to craft out the blue sea zone of your field. All those things we are going to teach you guys. I believe that today, Chris Luke will be taking you guys to on online business and scale. But I will tell him to focus mainly on this innovation and critical thinking, so that he can be able to get something. So, and the last thing I want to say is in terms of monetization aspects, we are going to be monetizing every skills here. And that's why for the beginning of our training, uh we are going to start mainly by you creating your dollar account, because mostly what you will be earning from here is dollar, not naira. So we're going to teach you how to create a dollar account. Please follow up and do it, and have your dollar account. If you have it, you have it. You will need it tomorrow, unless you want to become a village champion that will stay in your village forever and be earning from selling of groundnut and all those things. But if truly what you desire to start earning online, you need that skill, you need that account. Sorry, we teach you how to create a dollar account, how you can link it to platforms that can earn you. That is what we are going to be teaching you guys in the next session. So stay tuned. I will give you guys update whether what today's training will hold, because I want Chris Luke to do his own part. My own training commence, that's a digital marketing, introduction to digital marketing, commence on what? Commence on Friday. On Friday, that's when it will commence. So please stay tuned to that particular training. So thank you so much. Thank you.